Hello everybody, my name is Nxptune and welcome back to another video. And before we start, this video is proudly sponsored by rlrecordings.com. If you need your song mixed, mastered, any type of that jazz that made total sense, head over to rlrecordings.com right now and you can purchase your vocal change, you can purchase studio templates, and of course the mixing and mastering for that professional sound. My good God, my throat. And anyway, in this video, we're going to go over the man, the legend, Bainz' recording template. Please do not be asking me to send it to you. I have it, but does not mean I'm going to be selling it or giving it out to anybody, as I do not want to condone anything to do with it. So, okay. First things first, I haven't touched a single thing in this template. This is how it came. This is how it is. I don't have all of the plugins that are in this template, unfortunately, such as the Autotune here. Autotune Pro, I don't know what version that is. I just don't have it whatsoever. So it's just not in the session. So we should probably get started with my favorite thing, the master. And, of course, we're already starting off shinily with the Shadow Hills mastering compressor. And I don't have this. This is not the UAD one, because it would tell me here if it was the UAD one. It's probably the Plugin Alliance one, and it's the opposite one to which I have, which is unfortunate. Next is a Pro L2. With these settings allocated. The advanced settings are definitely the basic ones, but they are clearly hidden away. Judging from this, he probably doesn't record with it on, as it can gain latency, and we don't want things glitching in the session. So he probably turns both of these on after everything has been recorded. Might as well head to the record track. As we can see, we have a trim, in case, I suppose, if he's coming in a little too hot with his analog gear and stuff, and of course the Autotune. And he has a quarter note delay, a hall, another hall, and a doubler on the recording channel if the artist he was recording needs. And all of these are down here. We got a plate, which is a Valhalla plate, which unfortunately I don't have. But luckily he also has an R plate, in case, which is these settings here. So if you want a screenshot, he's also got this P plugin. I didn't mean to bypass it. I mean to make it active. And that is this plugin. It's just, as you can see by the preset name, mono to wide. It's just to make it wider, really, probably to get it out of the way of the vocals and everything. And you can tell here on the quarter note delay, it's even going into the plate to give the quarter note delay on Echo Boy, probably some verb and some feeling, probably. We got Echo Boy, we got Archon absolutely slammed, because that's just, I assume he's doing his, so he, as you can see, it's, V sidechain, which it means vocal sidechain is what that means. So basically, whenever the vocal activates and the reverb activates, the delay, sorry, not reverb, the delay will be basically pumped out of the way, or just moved out of the way, so nothing is, so the delay isn't interacting with the vocals and causing a whole bunch of frequency masking. I got there in the end with my description. And we got an Echo Boy on an eighth note delay, which doesn't have any external processing. I forgot to mention this S1 on the quarter note is definitely just to make it wider. We've got the hall, which is Valhalla, which this is a slightly altered default preset. The decay has come down and the low cut has come up, and that is all. There is the Suite Classics here, Verb Suite Classics. This is a Slate Digital plugin, so if you have it and don't have Valhalla, there you go. We've got a Room, that's also from Reverb, which is a Waves plugin, and you got an Echo Boy half note delay. And we got an 1176.1, so this is his parallel compression, and he's got a CLA 2A here, which is probably doing quite a bit of compression, but sadly there's no vocals on in this template, so I can't check. And we have another one here. If I activate it here, these are the settings for the 1176 from UAD. It's the legacy version, so unfortunately, if you don't have an Apollo interface, you probably don't have access to this plugin. But you can always use the FET compressor from UAD, which was free for a time. I have no idea if it is still free, but you might be able to purchase it for like $20. So it's a 1:12 ratio. And these are the settings that he used for it. And he's got his click track all the way down here, as well as his throws, which he automates from the look of this. Sorry, the throws are here. I completely missed them. We got Verb Throw 1, we got Verb Throw 2. This is the Manny Marroquin reverb from Waves. And the delay is also Manny Marroquin, which is probably showing support for a buddy there. And they're not bad plugins, so... And they're a lot cheaper than Valhalla. So, but together they're not. Valhalla's only like $50, and both of these, are like $30 each, so... Spend wisely, I suppose, or use your stock plugins because they are still good enough. I'm thinking of doing an FL Studio mixing lesson with just the stock plugins, because I know a lot of my audience mainly uses FL Studio, which you can buy a template from, a recording one from rlrecordings.com. Shameless plug, but there's there. For first thing I can notice is on this record track, when he records, he will probably, and there's a playlist thing here. So if when the rapper records and they do a take they don't like, he will drag it up here just to keep it for the sake of keeping it in case they actually do want it. And if an artist does like it, he will drag it down to lead 2, lead 3, lead 4, any of these leads really, if necessary. And this ad-lib one has this, which is the phone preset in Pro Q3 just altered, as these things have been dragged down and these ones on the sides have been widened. Clearly only activated when necessary. And all of these right here, not the throws, are going into this Vox. I'm pretty sure that's what everybody wanted to see, and I've been delaying it so you can keep watching. Yeah. First things though, Pro Q3. That's not a lot. That is very good. Remember, this is a recording template, not a mixing template. This is what a demo would sound like after everything's been recorded. We got a 36 slope at 80 hertz. That's a very good start for recording vocals, or EQing vocals, should I say. And just getting rid of some mud, some boxiness, and definitely some harshness all the way up here. He's not doing any boosting with a Pro Q3, as he probably wants more color from something else. Next thing is a de-esser. Bainz typically uses a Sony C800, which is a very bright microphone, so a de-esser, and probably not boosting with the Pro Q is there for a reason. Next is a R-Comp. If anybody has ever told you professionals never use Waves plugins, they clearly don't know what they're talking about, because Waves plugins are probably the most commonly used set of plugins across all mixing engineers. I use them, my buddies know them, the professionals know them, Bainz clearly uses them, Tizio uses them, who's good friends with Bainz, he uses our comp. We got a very quick attack and a somewhat medium release. This is just so the weight isn't completely tight and it's all... Oh yeah, it's just tight and it's squeezed. He's letting the vocal breathe still, and the attack is just so the compressor just smacks those peaks. As now we've got an SSL-G channel, which isn't typically... I don't see this plugin anywhere. It's not doing anything, so he clearly dials this in after the recording is taking place or after it's been done. And it's not doing anything. It's just off. Next, there's this vocal enhancer. I know for a fact this is a Plugin Alliance plugin. I don't have it. I don't own it. I can't say anything about it, as I don't have it. Next is a C6, a Waves plugin, which is doing this. He's just notching out frequencies he doesn't like. Simple. Easy. Mag EQ4. You can get this from UAD or Plugin Alliance. I have the Plugin Alliance one, luckily. Just so aware, if you buy a plugin like Shadow Hills, there are multiple different versions. There's the UAD version and the Plugin Alliance version. If you buy one and it doesn't load in your session because you've loaded the UAD one, they don't translate. You buy one or the other. If you want both, you unfortunately have to pay twice for the same plugin. So just be wary. This is clearly doing some air. This is 1.5 dB of air. Did you hear that? It was just right by. Probably didn't hear that. You're boosting once around 650. That's definitely the weight of the vocal there. You want some more presence. And he's getting rid of some 160. Simple, just some muddiness and boxiness. Now we have this purple 1176, the purple audio MC77. It's doing quick attack, quick-ish release. Quick-ish release and quick-ish attack. I have no idea if he changes these settings or when he dials things in while people are recording. I have no idea. So these are the settings that it's stocked up to be immediately from the beginning. We got RVox, which is definitely just poking it over the beat slightly. And as you can see here, in this 2-track, this is where the beat goes when he loads it in. And he's got this EQ at 55 hertz. This is because some beats have a lot of low end and they are just pumping and they're thudding and all over the place. This is just to get rid of that mud, because sometimes if you want to get louder, you want your vocals to be more present over the mix, sometimes you just need to control your low end and dial it back. So this is what it's doing. The effect one here is definitely, unfortunately, I don't have Filter Freak. I think that's a Sound Toys plugin, and that's just doing basically the opposite of what this is doing. It's going from like here, cutting all the highs, so it's the underwater effect, which is all nice. And Vox 2B, this, by the looks of it, is if there's any features on the track, and I can probably assume it's slightly different, but maybe he'll dial the others in later. Same de-esser, same EQ, comp, sorry, SSL channel's doing nothing. This is probably the same yet. This is the same. This is the same. And this is the same. And for the throws, he's got a de-esser, the same EQ, a tiny bit of compression, and the same compression here. And there's another vocal enhancer on everything, but unfortunately I don't have that plugin. Just give me a second, and I'll see if I can find some vocals so you can see how this template sounds. Okay, we're back after fighting tooth and nail for 10 minutes to get this audio in for some stupid fucking reason. Anyway, here's the vocals. No beats, but we're not here for the beat. A beat's a beat. We're not doing stem mixing. This, for the recording channel, we should go to just number 1. This is what it sounds like out of the gate. Well, it's not really out of the gate. Out of the gate.
Always okay. Don't go back to the
already got
old
auto tune in
days,
it.
Okay. I'm always messed up on my own pain. Okay. But I'm trying and I'm trying, but I'm trying so little.
I hope you heard me. I said there was auto tune built in. That's why I'm not adding any. And with all the effects that are over here.
Always okay. Don't go back to the old days. Okay. I'm always messed up on my own pain. Okay. But I'm trying and I'm trying, but I'm trying so little. Never feel a high or low. I'm always in the middle. Yeah, my life is still a confusing riddle. But every single day I'm solving a little. Still shining. Cop the rolly wrist. Call it perfect timing.
Anyway. There's nothing absolutely amazing about it. It's a very clean recording, very nicely done recording, Binger. And this is what it sounds like with all of his processing enabled, minus Sadly, the vocal enhancer.
Always okay. Don't go back to the old days, okay? I'm always messed up on my own pain, okay? But I'm trying and I'm trying, but I'm trying so little. Never feel a high or low, I'm always in the middle. Yeah, my life is still a confusing riddle, but every single day I'm solving a little. Still shining, cup the rolly wrist, call it perfect timing. If you say you will, I'll be the alignment. Life is just another high school assignment.
That sounds pretty good. That's probably what Young Thug, Gunna, Little Baby used all those years ago when Bainz was recording, because he doesn't record anymore. But thank you all for watching this 15-minute video. Good God, that is a very long time. I should have checked earlier if I actually was recording, but luckily I was. Thank you all for watching. I'm always here if you need me. Details down in the description. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later.